More breaking news has recently surfaced for XRP as another one of their close partners has filed for an IPO and is going public. This partner though, it is different, they are bigger, and it is Securitize. Securitize, if you didn't know, has direct ties and connections to the $13 trillion asset manager being BlackRock, and Securitize recently announced their integration of Ripple's Rlusd stablecoin into their platform, which allows their clients and investors in the tokenized fund to exchange their shares directly into Rlusd. This partnership is huge, by the way, and it provides another bridge between Ripple and BlackRock. And now that Securitize are going public, this will bring more adoption and liquidity to Securitize, to BlackRock's Biddle, and therefore to Ripple's Rlusd and benefiting XRP. Take a listen here.
Securitize is a tokenization company. We reported that it is going public through a SPAC, a trend we haven't seen in a long time. The deal will value Securitize at over $1 billion, and it will be listed in the public market after.
And what's the benefit of Securitize going public versus staying private?
So it definitely is about gathering capital with a listed vehicle. They have a lot more flexibility in raising equity. The interesting about Securitize is that it actually is a vehicle or a company that is trying to turn illiquid asset in the traditional sense. For instance, think of like the KKR private equity fund or some sort of private equity fund that usually you cannot trade like a liquid asset. And with the tokenization, you can trade the exposure of these assets. So for this kind of company to go public in the traditional way, in a traditional equity market, that is giving a lot of testament to what's how they think about the equity that will be available to them.
And you mentioned this would be through a SPAC, those special purpose acquisition companies, a SPAC that was started actually by Cantor Fitzgerald, which has a vested interest in the development of the crypto industry.
So Cantor is a very interesting company right now. It's at a very critical spot within the crypto industry. They really have built out the crypto investment banking coverage team. And with Hal Lutnick being in the administration and Cantor Fitzgerald, the investment bank being run by his son, this particular SPAC, it actually counts Brandon Lutnick, the son of Hal Lutnick, as the CEO and chairman. The company, Cantor, is also very close to Tether, and so there is a lot of their exposure to crypto that Cantor is in right now. They've actually raised 4 SPACs, and number 1 has already announced a deal. This we are expecting some sort of announcement in the near future, and we could see the remaining 2 potentially also going into something in the crypto world, but we haven't heard much on those yet.
It is simply impossible now to ignore this tidal wave of adoption and innovation that is coming to crypto. And with XRP being ranked the 3rd biggest crypto asset in this space, having direct ties to these leading institutional players, the demand and price of XRP will inevitably rally. As we can see from the market chart on the daily time frame, XRP is currently up 1.44% on the daily time frame, valued at $2.68. And in my belief, not financial advice, of course, there is no way XRP can remain this dirt cheap not for too much longer. XRP is currently seeing resistance right here at the support level of roughly 2.7, but XRP I believe will soon rally above that. Very, very soon, we can see a very, very big move, not just because of this week's Fed meeting and Jerome Powell's meeting and announcement and speech, but also because the policies in the United States are taking a massive step forward. It looks like Trump has officially nominated Mike Selig as the next CFTC chair, replacing Caroline Pan, which is huge news. In fact, so big that this is something that Ripple's chief legal officer Stuart already stated. He stated that Mike Selig is the perfect candidate to take over the CFTC, and I couldn't agree more with him. He used to previously work at the CFTC under the former chair Chris Giancarlo. He is currently on the SEC Crypto Task Force, and he is the senior advisor to the current SEC chair Paul Atkins. So he is someone who has got his accolades. He is someone who is very crypto-centric and very, very bullish for this industry and its future. And better still, he is somebody who has followed the Ripple SEC lawsuit very, very closely. And as we can see here, he was very much vocal that he was in support of Ripple. He was on Ripple and XRP's side during this procedure. So his potential and seemingly inevitable takeover, if Trump wants him, he will take over the CFTC. If he takes over, that will be so bullish for XRP going forward as well. and would inevitably lead to XRP having more trust, further adoption, and sending its value a lot higher. Remember, XRP has already been legally declared as not a security, so Mike Selig would be the one to oversee Ripple's endeavors once the market structure bill has passed and is implemented into the policies in the United States. So big stuff, family. More developments are coming very, very quickly and very soon, and Ripple, XRP, and crypto, its recognition is rapidly accelerating. So to find out more, stay more locked in, come check out the VIP group here, wop.com/coinfactory, alpha documentation, getting ahead of the retail market, educational sources, trade alerts, and much more. Check it all out for a 7-day free trial as well. Links down below in the description. And remember, as always, don't look short term, think long term, and I'll see you in the next one.